Okay, so remember, I'll do it again. So I just took Floating for All Ages, and I copied it, and I'm going to actually move it up here and talk about my little description for my story. It's not going to be long, it's not going to be paragraphs, it's not going to be a full sentence, just a little blurb. So, coast to coast, best places to visit with kids of all ages. I'm actually going to make this smaller. And if you'll notice, it's directly under family vacations. It needs to be aligned. So if you're aligning to the left, you need to align to the left. If you're aligning to the right, you need to align to the right. Everything should be nice in a straight line. It shouldn't be all over because then it looks really sloppy. And I personally wouldn't want to read the magazine if I were you. That's actually not bad. And then I can actually fix my spacing a little bit. Okay. What happens if it goes over somebody's head? If it goes over somebody's head, then you need to fix it. If it's dark enough, and it's not in a weird place, so I wouldn't want it to go like over his face. Hair's not a big deal. This, for some reason, is still spacing a little weird. Do you see how? There we go. So that makes a difference. Should be nice and lined up. I'm going to do the same thing with the next one. Copied it. And then I'll just go on from here. Clothes for a great price. And I just elaborate. So, how to dressing kids of all ages on a budget. Okay. Maybe put how to make it happen. Okay, same thing for the last one. Floaties for all ages. So, what type of floats, which ones are the best to use, and you do the same thing. The only thing that I in particular don't really care for right here, because I'm taking it all back, I'm looking at my magazine, is I have a really big gap right here, and I don't like that. So that looks a little bit better. My spacing's a little better. Now, if I wanted to put a border, how would I put a border? I'm going to show you. I'm going to open up a new document just because that's going to be the easiest way to show you. I'm going to File, New. It's like starting from scratch. You don't have to do this, but I want to show you how to do it if you would prefer to. What I personally like to do, there's two ways you can do this. Okay. Oh, I don't need that layer yet. I'm going to color this whole document red. How did I do that? All right, step back. So I'm on here. Pick the color you want to do to make in. Let's do blue. I switched it. Hit Command Delete, and it colors the whole thing blue. Okay. Now, I could do it that way, and then just come down here. Where is it? And use a rectangle tool and add a square of white. I can do it that way. Just make sure all your text is on white. I'll show you. Let's drag over American Boy. Oops. Wrong one. So then I would just have to make sure I bring everything's on top of the white layer. So that's one way you could do it. Another way you could do it, I'm going to go back to my background. Actually, I'm going to make that white. Or that one's whatever color. I'm going to make it white. Okay. I'm going to add another layer. I'm going to make this one white. Okay. My background layer is going to be my blue layer. I'm going to go to my white layer. I'm going to make a square. I'm going to go to select, inverse. So now you'll see I have a nice border selected and hit delete. I could do it that way. And then you can actually merge your two layers so you don't have to worry about them being separate. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to delete this so you can see. I'm going to hit Command E and merge them down. So now my border or my background is white and blue. So I don't have to worry about, oh, where is my American boy under the white layer, under the blue layer, and so on and so forth. It just makes it a little easier. Can you do this? Absolutely. Can you make the entire background one color? Yes. So I'll take my background. Let's do, I don't even know what color would look nice because we got reds and blues going on here. We'll just pretend. Let's make it this color. I'm just going to make sure I'm on my background layer. Go to Command Delete. There we go. It's a nice green. Okay. You can do that. To make your picture stand out a little bit more, you can use the blending options like I showed you and add a drop shadow. So a shadow's over here. Let's see. Do you have to? No. These are all just other things that you could do to add to your magazine. The most important part is that your title stands out. Okay, and it should be the biggest form of text on your magazine. You have a barcode, and it's not covering anything that you need to. You have a center object. Okay, I could have put a family here. I could have put anything that kind of goes with that Americana type things you do together sort of theme. You need to have your date. Make sure it's small and not in the way and it's aligned nicely. And you should have at least three stories. Okay. One of which looks a little bit bigger. You can make it stand out as much as you'd like. Okay. When you're finished that, you're going to create your own magazine. It should be a person. You can take pictures of a friend and use those. Remember, you shouldn't be copying any other magazines. You can kind of come up with your own as well. Okay? Questions, remember, ask Frances or you can email myself. Thank you.